Did you know that your past life might be influencing your present in ways you never imagined? That's right. The concept of past lives isn't just some mystical idea. It could actually hold the key to understanding who you are today. Whether you've heard of reincarnation or not, the idea that we've lived before and that those lives impact our current existence is at the heart of many Buddhist teachings. In today's video, we'll explore the intriguing world of past lives through the lens of Buddhism and how the belief in reincarnation, karma, and the cycle of samsara connects us all. Let's start by diving into Buddhism's unique perspective on past lives. According to Buddhist teachings, your previous incarnations can have a profound influence on your current journey. Think of your life as part of an unbroken chain, where each link represents a lifetime connected by your actions, choices, and experiences. While this may sound far-fetched to some, it's a foundational aspect of Buddhist philosophy that offers profound insights into our present struggles and how we relate to the world around us. So buckle up, because this might just blow your mind. Let's be honest. Skepticism around the idea of past lives is pretty common. You might be thinking, how can something from a previous existence really affect me now? That's a valid question. After all, in our modern world, where science dominates the conversation, the concept of past lives often seems more like mythology than reality. We tend to rely on facts and tangible evidence, so reincarnation and karma can feel like abstract ideas, too distant to matter. But here's the thing. What if these ancient teachings hold more truth than we give them credit for? What if reincarnation and karma aren't just spiritual stories, but practical frameworks for understanding the patterns in our current lives? Think about it. Many of us experience recurring challenges, behaviors, or relationships that we can't quite explain. By dismissing the possibility that these issues could be linked to past lives, we might be overlooking valuable insights into why we struggle with certain aspects of our lives today. What if those unanswered questions about who we are and why we are the way we are can only be understood through the lens of reincarnation? This perspective opens up new ways of thinking about ourselves and our journey. Let's dive deeper into two fundamental concepts in Buddhism: karma and reincarnation. Karma is one of the most recognized but often misunderstood principles. It's not just about the idea of punishment or reward for our actions. Rather, it represents the law of cause and effect. Every thought, word, and deed we perform creates energy that leads to specific consequences, shaping not only our present but also our future experiences. What's fascinating is that karma doesn't expire at the end of a single life. It can carry over into future lifetimes, influencing who we become and what we experience in subsequent incarnations. This is where the concept of reincarnation enters the picture. Buddhism teaches that after death, our souls don't simply vanish. Instead, they are reborn into new forms, guided by the karma we have accumulated over lifetimes. This ongoing cycle of birth, death, and rebirth is known as samsara. Each new life we enter is shaped by the actions and decisions made in our previous ones. So when we face struggles or patterns in our current life, Buddhism suggests that these challenges could be echoes of our past lives. Understanding karma and reincarnation allows us to see that our actions have long-term effects, far beyond what we might initially imagine. So how does this affect your life right now? Well, let's take the example of patterns we all experience. Recurring challenges, fears, or emotional baggage that seem to follow us no matter what we do. In Buddhism, these could be viewed as karmic consequences of actions from past lives. Perhaps you find yourself constantly facing the same types of difficult relationships, or maybe you struggle with anxiety or insecurity that seems unshakable, These challenges might be linked to unresolved issues or choices made in a previous incarnation. By recognizing that our past lives could be influencing our current struggles, we open ourselves to a whole new perspective on personal growth and healing. Here's a fascinating thought. What if the personal growth you're working on today isn't just about improving your current life, but also about resolving karma from past lives you don't even remember? It might sound overwhelming at first, but when you think about it, it's actually empowering. According to Buddhism, we have the ability to influence and transform our karma through mindful actions, meditation, and living with compassion. This means that rather than being stuck in a cycle of negative patterns, we can actively change the course of our future, both in this life and in lives yet to come. By practicing mindfulness and compassion, we can start to address the karmic consequences of actions from previous lifetimes. This opens up the possibility of healing from not only present-day struggles, but also from challenges that may have followed us for generations. Imagine the sense of relief and freedom that comes with breaking free from the cycle of samsara and resolving these lingering issues. In Buddhism, this process of healing through mindful living is seen as a way to purify your karma and elevate your spiritual growth. It shows that no matter what happened in past lives, you have the power to shape your future. A powerful story from Buddhist teachings beautifully illustrates the transformative power of understanding past lives and karma. It tells of a monk who, during deep meditation, recalled a past life in which he had been a soldier. In that previous existence, he had caused great harm to others during times of war, driven by fear, anger, and aggression. As the monk reflected on this memory, he realized that many of the emotional struggles he faced in his current life were directly tied to the actions he had taken in that past life. The fear and anger he carried with him were echoes of the harm he had inflicted as a soldier. This profound realization marked the beginning of his healing process. By acknowledging the karma from his past life, the monk was able to start transforming it. Through continued meditation and acts of compassion in his present life, he gradually healed from the negative karma that had followed him across lifetimes. The awareness of his past allowed him to bring peace and clarity into his current existence, showing that the process of healing can stretch beyond one lifetime. This story serves as a reminder that understanding our past can empower us to take control of our future and cultivate inner peace. This story offers a profound lesson. By acknowledging our past lives and the karma that comes with them, we can transform our current reality. The monk's realization shows that we are not just products of our present circumstances, but are deeply connected to our previous incarnations. By facing the karma from our past, we can free ourselves from the suffering it causes and live more fully in the present moment. It's a powerful reminder that our spiritual journey is much larger than just one lifetime. So, what does Buddhism teach us about our previous lives? The key takeaway is that every action, every thought, and every intention we've ever had has the potential to ripple through time, shaping both our current life and our future incarnations. By understanding the law of karma and the cycle of samsara, we gain insight into the deeper reasons behind our struggles and challenges. This knowledge can guide us toward making better decisions, not just for ourselves in this life, but for our future selves in lives to come. As we begin to wrap up, it's essential to understand that Buddhist teachings on karma and past lives are not meant to overwhelm or make us feel helpless. In fact, the opposite is true. Buddhism empowers us by teaching that we have control over our present actions and that these actions have the potential to create a brighter future. We aren't trapped by our past karma or the events of previous lives. Instead, we have the ability to transform our lives by making mindful, compassionate, and wise choices today. Buddhism encourages personal responsibility, emphasizing that every positive action we take, no matter how small, helps shape a more peaceful and harmonious future for ourselves and those around us. Through mindfulness and compassion, we can begin to unravel any negative karma we've carried from the past, clearing the way for personal growth and spiritual development. Each moment becomes an opportunity to build a life filled with peace, happiness, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world. The key takeaway is that while the past may influence us, the present is where we hold the power to create real change. Through conscious, compassionate living, we can cultivate a life of fulfillment and freedom. So, to sum it all up, Buddhism teaches that our previous lives, through the law of karma and the cycle of samsara, can influence our present. By acknowledging and understanding these connections, we gain profound insights into our current experiences, opening the door to healing and personal growth. We're not just living one isolated life, we are part of a continuous journey that spans lifetimes, shaped by the actions and intentions of both our past and present selves. What do you think? Do you believe your past life could be affecting you now? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're here, don't forget to check out my other videos on related topics. There's so much more to explore together, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you.